Alright, so first game will be on Tower Cross. We have GuemChi against HiyA.
약간 이것도 화면을 많이 바뀌었죠. 다양하고 다양하게. 자, 이게 우측에 나와 있는 상금이요. 여러분께 이제 이 자리에
So the game has started. Spawning here at the 5 o'clock position, I guess, is GuemChi, Kim Seung-hyun. And spawning here at the top left, yellow Zerg, is by.hero, Cho-jung. Let me fix this webcam. Okay, cool. Actually, no, that's not cool. Yep, so map, Tower Cross, a 3-player map, which means that the most important thing on the map is to... Is it actually a problem with my stream? Let me check. Yep, so, taking that unoccupied third is very important on this map because you definitely don't want to get the Zerg Protoss player to actually take over it because it's pretty much an easy 4 bases to take. As just give me a second while I can fix some technical issues. Just give me a second, guys. Sorry about this. Alright, so yeah, Tower Cross, as I said before, 3-player map. And, ooh, nice block there from GuemChi. And he's going to keep blocking his expansion here. Oh, nice block there as well. Okay, let me fix this window for a second. I think it's a bit too big. Oh, sorry about this. Okay, I think that's fixed everything. Just gotta move this as well. Okay. Yeah, Tower Cross. It's a really nice move here from GuemChi to block the expansion because a lot of times on a 3-player map or 2-player map, you don't want to take take your expansion, rather your first base, at the further base of your own expansion. It just it's quite hard to drone up. It's more easier for the Protoss player to harass with zealots early on. So it's also really surprising here to see HiyA actually not opt to expand at the front base of the unoccupied main, rather than rather he is taking the third base where you'd normally take it as a Protoss Terran. So, judging by this positioning of the hatchery, it seems that he might be thinking of doing some sort of Hydra bust because it does allow for the opponent, as we see here, Hydra then, it allows for quicker rallying of those Hydralists over to your opponent's base. However, the problem is GuemChi is not scouted this yet, so it doesn't seem that he's not going to add cannons anytime soon. But Tower Cross is a very easy map to scout on because the whole area is flat, so you don't have any upper ground that you have to go through. The only choke point, I guess, you need to go through is that that choke point that attaches the main expansion. So here GuemChi does scout that Hydralist then, and we'll see how many cannons he thinks that will be enough to defend from any amount of Hydralists that HiyA decides to pump out from his hatcheries. It's really important for him to keep that probe as long as possible, mainly just to see what hatches out of these eggs that are coming out from HiyA. As you can see here, thanks to the power of technology, we can actually see that those are hydralisks from those eggs at that second base, but GuemChi doesn't know this. He might know, judging from how long those eggs have been alive for. A lot of pro players actually know how the timings of how long each unit takes to hatch, and hydralisks take slightly longer than Zerglings. I'm not sure about the exact amount, but knowing this, he can time when to place his cannons down. And as we see here, the first two hydralisks are beating on this gateway. It's not going to amount to much though. This is actually a nice composition of units here from GuemChi. It actually takes out one of those Zerglings. This one drone here, I don't know what that's doing. It's going for a holiday. Bad time to go for a holiday though. And actually, it does take out one hydralisk, GuemChi that is, but okay, so he's gonna get the speedlings. Generally, in this situation, players either go for the quick Dark Templar to defend from it, help defend from this, or sometimes they get not gas, they sometimes get High Templar to storm, but generally that takes longer than normal. Also, legs do help in surrounding hydralisk army, especially when hydralisks don't have speed. So this is the course of action that GuemChi is going for right now to help defend this, along with the cannons of course. But the thing is, there is no spy out for HiyA yet. Sorry, there's no Stargate out for GuemChi, which means that he doesn't have any air presence without those Corsairs. 4 kills here on this Zealot, doing a lot of damage. He's trying to chase that drone there that's transferred over to the... oh, it actually got it. That's a really nice move there from GuemChi. And this Zealot's actually worth its weight in gold as it dies. And now HiyA is... excuse me. Yeah, so we've got these 4 gateways here. And I think HiyA knows that there are a lot of gateways that could kill him right now. So unfortunately for HiyA, he has to Hydra up rather than droning up, which is the ideal thing. That's what HiyA intended to do with this build, is to get Hydras, not to bust him, but just to put pressure on, and behind this drone. You see here though, HiyA's drone count's quite good, and this army is not going to really amount to much unless HiyA screws up considerably more badly. Okay, no, there's a four more Zealots actually coming up here, but there's actually a lot of hydralisks here, and there's no way that GuemChi can break through that critical mass. Dark Templar and High Templar out for GuemChi. Dark Templar will be really nice for some harassment, but this is a lot of hydralisks that are out for HiyA, and he might be just able to break through, especially considering that the Storm Tech isn't up for GuemChi yet. He's definitely researching it, I'm pretty sure he's researching it, but another Zealot actually sneaks in to the main base. But oh wow. Okay, let's see if there's Storm on these Templar yet. +2 being researched on that Forge, but it's not really gonna mean anything, and the Storm's only 3/4 of the way done, so it's all down to his Dark Templar actually. And there's an Overlord there, but Dark Templar actually did a lot of damage there. And I think, it's a really tight spot here for GuemChi. He just needs to delay this Hydralisk attack just a little while longer. Maybe he should put a gateway there to help block that choke point. HiyA's being really sloppy with his multitasking, so he hasn't put his drones back onto the mineral line. That'd be really helpful for him to it's a very amateur mistake there. And the Storm's done, so GuemChi didn't die to that push, and as a result, I think... okay, so Lurkitech's evolving. I don't know what... yeah, HiyA is very slack with his rally points at the moment. So we've probably going to transition to the mid game unless GuemChi does decide just to go for a hanbang off these two bases. We see a sizable amount of zealots here. They're probably going to do some damage to the... Okay, I think we're going to see a hanbang here from GuemChi because we see there's 6 or so gateways, and I'm pretty sure that GuemChi did cut probes, especially considering that he used a lot of probes to defend. So maybe he feels that he's too behind now to try and play catch up. There's no speed on these Zerglings, that's interesting. And the most important thing about defending here for HiyA is that he doesn't allow GuemChi to get up this bridge. He needs to control this bridge right here, but he allows him to get up the bridge. But there's a couple of storms there, but I think he should have just waited till the bulk of the army of HiyA comes up. He gets storms on the drones, they do nice damage, but the main problem here is the Hydralisk. Kills a few Hydralisks, but lurkers are morphing, and more units are coming out here for HiyA. As long as HiyA can scrap his way through this defense, he'll be able to win this game. We see +2 still continuing on that forward for GuemChi, but he hasn't even thought about taking that third base yet. And I haven't seen a robotics facility anywhere at all, so he did lose drones at that third, but he didn't lose a critical amount that he's going to make it fall behind. And now these Zerglings lurkers are going through, and now it's going to set a really hard contain. And without observers, it's going to be really hard for him to break through this. The only benefit for GuemChi that he has right now is that he has +2. +2, especially considering the fact that HiyA did what HiyA did was he skimped on going for evolution chamber upgrades in favor of getting the Hydralisk tech out. So obviously he's behind on his carapace, and with +2 weapons on these ground units of GuemChi, it's going to pack a lot of punch up until HiyA catches up on upgrades. A good thing that the Zeus commentator pointed out is that because GuemChi doesn't have any air upgrades at all, air units, he doesn't have any Corsairs, a Mutila's transition would be really good for HiyA to do a counter-attack. But we're going to see a mass drop here actually, unless this is a fake out. I'm pretty sure it's a drop though, because he knows that there's no Corsairs out, and most of the gas that's been invested is being in a High Templar tech that's part of the hanbang that GuemChi is doing right now. But actually GuemChi is going back to try and defend this base. I don't think this is the best idea. He should be going for the base trade here. He has this one in server, but if his observer gets sniped, then it's bad news bears for GuemChi. But we're going to see a multi-pronged attack here. Nice storm throw on the Hydralisk. Just going to clean this up, but there's just way too many units coming in here from HiyA at the front of the base. And really nice drop there from these lurkers of HiyA. Takes out some probes. Okay, 4 probes are killed. There's a few amount of units actually coming here to the front. So we're going to see a storm actually, and no. HiyA has to back off here. But I think we'll actually see another drop here. It might be another lurk drop. Really nice move there from HiyA. But if I could see the supply of the Protoss, that would be very useful. I think it's around 120. Okay, 107. So Zerg's actually quite ahead, despite the fact that he is behind supply. It's just how Zerg works in StarCraft 1. Once again, I question HiyA not recognizing the fact that those bridges are very pivotal in keeping him defended quite well. And yeah, these are a lot of units though, and with +2 3 about to hit. It's going to be really nice. But, oh, shouldn't be losing those observers. Loses those observers. Oh, the storms! The storms do so much damage. Those hydralisks just get chewed up. And this Hanbang here from GuemChi is just gonna... It might just roll over HiyA. The +3 is gonna be coming soon. Oh, the nice storm as well, and HiyA... Oh... GuemChi's storms are on point this game. So good here from GuemChi. And... Oh, the observer might get sniped off. Observer does get sniped, but with it, all these Dragoons and a couple of High Templar, there's no way that HiyA can defend this. He doesn't have any lava to reinforce this. GuemChi's gonna win. He's got +3. There's no way that GuemChi can defend this unless GuemChi just moves into the lurkers that HiyA has left over. +2 attack does finish for by HiyA's range units, but it's not enough. Oh man, GuemChi, nice Hanbang there. He's gonna take this game out. I mean, I kind of do fault HiyA for playing this map wrong. I think that he should have just focused on working GG. I feel like instead of going for those drops, going for the kill, he should have just tried anti-circuit control of the bridges